Thanks for joining us this morning on Living Local. I am so excited. We are here in downtown Conway chatting with Tommy Simpson, who is a muralist, right?
Yes, I guess you could say.
I just learned what that was. I was saying mural artist, but there's actually a term, muralist.
Either work, but muralist is, I guess that's the proper term, excuse me.
we're here on Main Street, and so there's lots of road noise and fun going on, but we're in this beautiful courtyard right in front of one of his awesome murals.
That's the old shoe fly train. It used to run up Main Street in the 1880s.
Wow.
And that's the scene, actually. That house on the far left, that was the old Horry Herald newspaper.
Oh, fun.
Which was about half a block to the right from where we're sitting. I've been doing murals for years.
Okay.
Oh, a long time. I tell a lot of people, they say, I used to paint billboards back in the late 70s when we painted billboards. And then through the 80s.
I don't know if I knew that.
Oh, yeah, billboards were hand painted.
Wow.
Either in the shop or on site. Some of the same billboards, there's some billboards around now that I painted when I was 19 years old.
So I'm curious about kind of the process of painting one of these. Do you have a smaller scale of what it's supposed to look like and then you go off of that?
Yeah, you do a sketch to scale if possible to present, a proposal and whatnot.
So how long do these usually take?
Something this size, give or take a month. I think that was between 3 weeks and 4 weeks on this.
What I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around is how you transfer this large scale and not totally mess it up. Like, how do you keep the right dimensions, and how do you see the bigger picture with it being so large?
There's always a few tricks to the trade, you know. If I have the area like I had here, I take an old-fashioned projector and I'll project an image. I'll do clear acetates, the old-fashioned school projector.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'd like to sit here and say, oh, I just draw it by hand. I do sometimes.
But then do you have to do it at night then, so you can see it?
Yeah. Many times, like when I did this, I was in the middle of the street out there, and yeah, that gets interesting.
And then, what is this kind of vent thing? I know you kind of painted over that.
Yeah, that's exciting. That vent, actually, it wasn't there. That's the last thing we did. That vent goes into the coffee house behind this wall.
Oh, cool.
And when they roast coffee, they vent the smoke out of that vent. So in the wintertime,
so it looks like it's actually a real train.
You see the smoke, but in the wintertime when it's cool, the steam is so intense, and it's so basically a huge cloud, and it seems like it's steam coming from the train. So
that is so cool.
That's really a lot of fun to see.
So now we are about a block away from the train that we just saw, and we are now at Papa's General Store. So I love this one because it has that cool kind of old school vibe.
There's a lot of colors involved. I use acrylics because there's more option without having a fortune in, oils.
So we have a little vent here, so he made a little brick thing on top of that with a chicken. It's your pet chicken, right?
I had a pet chicken once named Francis, and that's Francis.
It's Francis. So you got to come see Francis in Conway. And this is only one piece. So if we walk down here a little bit, there's a whole nother side of the mural.
Oh yeah, this is the imaginary part. This is just what would have been here in a general store maybe 100 years ago. Now, a lot of young people actually see this Indian going like this. You know what they say? Oh, is he taking a selfie?
Oh,
like,
no.
No, those are cigars.
Oh, my gosh. And then we have one other. We talked about the ferry over here. I keep calling it a ferry, but you keep calling it
paddle wheel.
Paddle wheel.
The paddle wheel.
Paddle wheel is more, that's more of an accurate term.
Paddle wheeler.
I love this one. This one's been around the longest, and of course someone else did it first, and then you kind of refurbished it.
Jim Frazino did it, and the dates on it, 1983 is when it was done the first time.
Thank you so much, Tommy, for meeting with us today. This has been so much fun for me. I was so excited to get with you today. We got some cool little insight tips from you, and also, some cool little things about each one, so now when people come down and see them, they can say, hey, there's the Indian that's not taking a selfie.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks so much for joining us for Living Local today. If you'd like to contact Tommy, just visit the information on your screen. We'll be right back.